Hey, folks, my next guest, I've been doing stand-up for over 30 years. I've known him for a good part of that, too. He's been in over 130 movies with just about everybody in Hollywood. Hey, please put your hands together for my old friend, Mr. Tom Arnold.
Oh, my gosh. Steve.
Hey,
Congratulations,
Tom.
buddy.
Good to see you again, man.
Finally got a show, man. So happy for you. Wow. Hi, guys. What's up? Wow. So you finally got a show in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm so relieved.
Finally got one.
Yeah.
Thought I've been trying.
Yeah.
How you been, man?
I did great. I didn't dress up enough, obviously. But when you have little kids, you know.
Hey, you got 2 kids that's under 5. I got 2 kids under 5, but they grandkids.
Well, there you go. There you go. I am 58, and I have a 4-year-old and a 20-month-old. Yeah.
20 months.
20 months.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna have grandkids. Oh yeah, they're adorable. But you know, it's what I've always wanted. And it took a long time. It took 25 years of trying and getting married. And you know, and I have to say this: if I'd have just trusted the universe, it happened exactly the moment it was supposed to happen. But I tried to make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but I could never quit working. I'll tell you that right now.
No. You're what they call grandfathered in. You're working.
Yeah.
Are you a strict dad, man?
Well, you know, you'd think I would be because I grew up in Atomo, Iowa, very strict family, oldest of 7 kids, very strict, a lot of rules. And no, I'm not strict. I can't. It's hard. Well, I will say this. I do. My wife is teaching me. I'll give you an example. My son he's a little obsessive, and we go down to the Party City down there in La Cienega, the fun Party City. You know what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of fans from my movie Soul Plane down there. That's all I'm gonna say. And they treat me, you know what I mean. They treat me really nice. I like to be treated nice. So I take my 4-year-old down there, and he's got to think about Silly String. And you know, Silly String, you know what? I can afford Silly String, right? Yeah. So we go down there, and he wants 200 cans of Silly String. They take him in the back, they show him the new cases, celebrity treatment, and his mom was like, do not overdo it. So I had to give to tough love him. And so and it was hard, because I love him so much. Yeah. And I said, no. So we got home, and we were unpacking the car, and my wife comes out, what are you, oh my gosh, no. He wanted 200 cans. I only got 100 cans. So I do say no.
Yeah.
I swear. Like, that was a big deal. No, you understand that, right?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, in my mind, I set limits.
Tom, 100 cans of Silly String.
Right. He loves it, and he stacks them up and carries them from room to room.
Hey, man, you had your son.
Yeah.
You lost 100 pounds.
I did. Because, well...
100 pounds?
Well, I gained 70 during the pregnancy. I have to say this. My wife gained 35, I gained 70. Because it was I was so excited after trying. I went through 23 rounds of in vitro, failed before this, you know? And so when this happened, I was like, this is the greatest thing in my life. My wife, who was very tough on the diet, all of a sudden would say, you know, if she's very healthy, she'd go, do you want French toast at 3 in the morning? I'd be like, yeah, in fact, I always want French toast at 3 in the morning. You don't even have to ask it. So she'd have a bite of hers because it was a craving. I'd eat hers and mine, and I gained 70 pounds. I knew I was blowing up, but I didn't care because this is the greatest time of my life. But the second he was born, you know, you're holding him, you're like, oh, I gotta stay alive for a long time, you know. So I said I'm gonna lose 100 pounds, and I focused in. And then I saw myself on the Today Show after I lost 100 pounds. I go, oh my gosh, I look old. Because you get too skinny, don't be too skinny. You got to push those wrinkles out a little bit, so I had to gain a little bit back. Yeah, that's true. Isn't it true?
Hey, now, you still keeping this weight off working with your buddy Arnold?
Well, you think Arnold Schwarzenegger, you think people like Sylvester Stallone, action heroes, bodybuilders, they probably are pretty intense, you know. Yeah. I do work out with them. I work out with both of them, and, but they're 70. So you gotta, think of the guys that are 70 in your life, and they're pretty much the same.
There's something we found, though.
Yeah.
We found something online.
Yeah.
It's the hula dancing thing.
It's at Arnold's 70th birthday party, and it was wild. It was insane. That's Sylvester Stallone, me and Arnold, and look how crazy we are. We're getting a hula
crazy.
dance.
Just crazy.
It's not like just regular old men. It's exactly like regular old men.
Just crazy. That was crazy. Ooh, that was crazy.
Yeah. But it's nice that we're still friends after all. I mean, how often does that happen, Steve? You know, where you meet somebody and we're still solid friends.
I got a buddy that I've been friends with for 56 years, man.
Wow.
56 years.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're executive producing a comedy.
Interventionist.
Yeah.
Well, I'm an alcoholic and I'm an addict. I'm recovery. And one thing I learned many years ago, but when I first got sober in the 80s, you know, I came out of rehab and I was like, you know, people hated me. I don't know if you remember, but I had gone. I was in this marriage, and it was right before that, and it was very public, and I'd gotten into a big fight at the old Spago with just some bad things. I ended up in rehab, and I was like, I got to get people to like me. And I'd learned the best thing you could do is save somebody's life that's struggling. You know, to intervene on their.
Yeah.
So I saw in one of the tabloids that Peter Criss, the drummer for the Bad Kiss, one of my heroes growing up, was an alcoholic addict living on the Santa Monica Pier. So I was like, I live 10 minutes from Santa Monica Pier. I will go down there and save his life, and then people will love me. So I went down there, and I was like, hey, have you seen Peter Criss? You got 20 bucks? Yeah, he's that way, he's that way. Anyway, I find this guy beating on this old drum, this 50-gallon drum, and he's still got fans, by the way. I mean, he's still got fans. I go, are you Peter Criss? He's like, you got 20 bucks? I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, I am. I go, well, I'm Tom Arnold. I'm here to save your life. I can't help you with these other dudes, but all right. So I get him. I end up calling Entertainment Tonight. I'm saving Peter Criss's life. I've got him in a motel because they can't take him to rehab yet. Trying to keep him well and everything. And what ends up happening is, long story short, it wasn't Peter Criss, and so the real Peter Criss is home watching TV, and I'm like, yeah, Peter Criss is a homeless alcoholic drug addict. He's like, what? He's completely sober. He sues me. I get arrested for kidnapping that guy. Anyway, it's the beginning of doing a lot of those kinds of things the right way after that, and it's a story about a guy that does that. Anyway.
Hey, folks, when we come back, we're taking a walk down memory lane with Tom and some of his biggest co-stars. Keep it right here.
He didn't have his cat makeup on. He didn't have his cat makeup.
Hey, everybody, we're back with my buddy Tom Arnold. Tom, you've been shooting a movie with David Arquette and an elephant.
And an elephant, and a beautiful Asian elephant called Saving Flora. Oh, there she is. See, I do stuff to get my kids to love me. And they love elephants. And Jenna Ortega's this little girl from Disney, and she's in it too. And it's been wonderful. I play a guy that's hired to kill the elephant. But I don't want to give away the end. I don't.
Hey, look, Tom's resume is absolutely crazy. And because he's worked with a lot of interesting characters in some iconic movies, I want to get into some tales from the set. Yeah, so this is good. So, Tom, I'm going to show you movie posters, and I'm going to ask you a question about someone on the set. Okay, this right here. Okay, who fought the most? This was Soul Plane. This is a huge movie.
Oh, my God. Sofia Vergara's first movie. Look at those guys.
Yeah. Who fought the most on this set?
Well, it wasn't Snoop because he had medical marijuana, you know. I saw the greatest fight. I swear to God, this is true. Kevin Hart was teasing Monique. I swear, and I love them both because she did not shave her legs every day or every month or whatever. That's up to her. I respect her. I love her. And he's teasing her, and she kept saying, Kevin Hart. And all of a sudden, she turned around, chased him down, picked him up. I swear to you, full on, just jammed him into. She got him down, and he was like, needed help. Monique beat up Kevin Hart, and that is a fact. Do not mess with her. She warned him.
Let me ask you this right here. This
9
is
months.
9 months.
Movie I recommend. Like I said, I've been in 130 movies, 4 good ones. This movie.
Who did you bond with the most?
Well, Hugh Grant and I just come off True Lies. He just come off 4 Weddings and a Funeral, so it was our first starring role, so we bonded a lot. And at the end of the movie, I thought we were best friends. So the last day of the movie, I said, hey, you're staying in L.A., let's hang out next week. And he's like, there's still next week, the movie's over. And I said, well, we're, and he said, oh my gosh, did you think we were friends? I said, he goes, Tom, we're show business friends. You can't hang out. You're not friends with everybody you do a movie with. And then that night, he got arrested with Divine Brown, the prostitute. And
oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so he called me. I swear to God, he called me from jail. He's like, bloody hell, I just got arrested. Where are you? We got to get together to think of a line to tell Elizabeth. I'm like, did you think we were friends? Because we're show
All right, this is a good movie. This was True Lies, 1994. Yeah. Who was the most fearless on set?
Well, first of all, Jim Cameron, me, Arnold, Jamie Lee, even the kid, Eliza, we're all still friends. That's very rare. You think Arnold would be the most fearless? Jamie Lee Curtis, by far the most fearless. That's her hanging out of the helicopter herself. It looks like a stunt person. Arnold was afraid to jump over the escalator, but no, don't say it. Don't tell him I said that. Do not tell him I said it. Jamie Lee Curtis she is go, go, go.
Yeah,
and she would kick Arnold Knight's butt every day.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Old friends.
Thank you. You bet, man.
Thank you very much, man.
Midwest.
Hey, folks, Tom Arnold. For all of his upcoming stand-up dates, I want you to follow Tom on Twitter at Tom Arnold and keep it right here because Hey Steve is next.
I like your shot at Sheriff Joe.